colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow.
Should we really be traveling today?
Well, yeah.
What is today?
I'm not superstitious. Friday the 13th, June.
Okay. We are traveling to... Do you want to tell them where we're going?
Somewhere in New Mexico.
Do you want to say it or spell it?
No, I don't know how to do either.
We've got to figure out how to say the name of the place we're going in New Mexico.
Just north of Albuquerque. But since it's Friday the 13th, all right, I will tell myself a little bit.
Oh, okay. I wasn't going to tell him.
I had the blower on the roof, blowing it off to see if it's dirty, you know, because, you know, I got that new Ryobi blower. And usually I set it at the edge. I go up the steps by the door, set it on the slide number 1, and then go up top. So that way I don't have to carry it up and down the stairs. Anyways, on the way back down, I set it up there, came down the stairs, and I forgot about it. Sarah went to go close the slides in, and it started doing something a little weird, like the top wouldn't close all the way. Well, because that blower was in it, but she stopped it in time, so it didn't do any damage.
I was inside putting the slides in, and something was just not right.
Like the bottom of the slide was like going up because the top slide wasn't going in.
Yes.
But there's no damage done, so Sarah caught it. So there's our Friday the 13th. Hopefully they don't come
And
in
that's all
threes.
that's going to happen today. Nope,
Yeah.
that's it. We're just having one Friday the 13th that turned out not bad.
Yep.
That's it.
So our spider friend was fine. You know, didn't bug me this morning. So
The tarantula was not in our steps or anything.
I checked that really good.
Checked it before we closed up. I checked all of our blocks and chalks and everything. No tarantulas hanging out with us, so hopefully we leave the tarantula in Texas. We just got on I-40.
Stay on the highway.
There's the Cadillacs over there, and we are on old Route 66.
We're on it.
Do you think it still says Sunbums? Look how many people are over there.
Oh my goodness. It's probably like 30 people over there. At least.
Yeah, it's busy today. Non-electric site for $12, but we've bumped it up to an electric site because it's going to be 99 here this week. Pulled through site number 15. The power is on the opposite side. It is Saturday morning and we are headed out to hike Tent Rocks. First we have to go to the Cochiti Lake Visitor Center. I think I said that right. I'm gonna be honest, I had to Google how to say it. So we go to the visitor center, we check in, and then since you're driving through the reservation, they have a pilot car, I had to think of what it was called, that takes you up to the hiking area. So we'll see how this goes. We've got all of our tickets. You have to have a BLM ticket and a reservation, the Cochiti Pueblo reservation ticket.
What's a BLM ticket?
The BLM ticket you get from rec.gov.
Okay, is that the same thing? Oh, you can use your American Beautiful Pass if you have that?
Well, I'm not real sure how. We didn't use ours because ours was expired at the time. But you have to book this time ticketed slot, because I looked at it months ago and was going to book it and I didn't. And then when we were starting, like a couple of weeks ago, you remember in the video, I was booking, I don't know if I recorded that. Anyway, you have to get online and book it, and it was full. So I had to put a watch out on it because they were all sold out for the whole time we were going to be here at this campground. And when I put the watch out on it, they did open up and I booked them really quick. There were 3 spots that opened, and then I think a couple of more times I got emails that one spot had opened randomly. So book it early, it stays full. So they don't want you recording on the reservation, so I'm gonna go ahead and record this part before we get there, and I'm just gonna record the visitor center because this is where you check in. So hopefully they don't mind that. I won't record until we get to the hiking. So the hiking is not on the reservation? Is that your understanding? It's a national, oh, I don't know. Anyway, I know we have to drive through the reservation to get there. Cochiti Visitor Center. So this is the rec.gov pass. This is the one that's limited. And I book it early. I should have booked it months ago, right? When I looked at it and couldn't decide what day we wanted to go. Pick one, do it. Then this is the purple pass. So you also have to have the purple pass, but the good thing is if you forget to do this, you can pay for the purple pass in the visitor center.
Prices for the purple pass are?
Prices for the purple pass are $20 a person, and the rec.gov, if you have the America the Beautiful pass, it will waive it, but I think it was like $5 a ticket. It wasn't much. It's pretty much just reserving your spot. And we are in line to follow the pilot car.
This is the entrance parking lot. Oh, couple set of restrooms. Should be a nice hike.
So here's the hikes. There is the Cave Trail Loop. That is 1.2 miles, easy and moderate. Or there's the Slot Canyon Trail, 1 mile, moderate to difficult. 1 mile in. And it goes to Scenic View.
This is what we're gonna do.
What are we gonna do?
I think we're gonna go like those one guys that go this way.
I like that idea. Go backwards to the cave, then up to Slot. So then everybody else can kind of...
Okay, these little bugs are all over. I'm glad I put a little bit off on.
Uh-oh. Eric might be in a mood today, guys.
Do you see him? See him.
There are no see-ums. I don't see them. Everybody seems to be going to the right, so being the rebels we are, which way are we going? Left. I'm not sure what our elevation is, but you guys might hear a lot of heavy breathing in the video today because we're at a pretty high elevation. What is this?
12,000 feet.
Was it? I couldn't remember.
It's like...
Do you remember?
6 maybe.
We looked it up. But we've got to get ourselves used to this elevation again.
Look at those giant anthills.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, a little history of tent rocks. The rocks found in the monument are, I'm going to butcher this word, Peltra Tuff. That's not right. Which formed during a very active volcanism approximately 7 million years ago. At least 20 small volcanoes in the area erupted repeatedly, producing large quantities of volcanic ash, pumice, and other materials. So we finished the first half of that lower loop. So when we go back, we'll go to the left here. But we are headed up to Slot Canyon Trail. And I guess we get a rest area in 300 feet. Well, I might take it. I'm okay right now.
Okay.
I just know up here we're, what did I say? We're going up 600 and something feet?
Yeah.
600 and something foot incline up here. Elevation gain, I guess I should say. If you come early on the way up, there is some good shade right here, which makes it feel like the temperature dropped like
20 degrees.
Eric says 20 degrees. It really does. It feels nice now. That sun is hot. Another important part of the geologic story is the formation of the actual tents, also known as hoodoos. These erosional features were formed after the volcanic and sedimentary layers hardened slightly. As wind and water erosion proceeded, large rocks in the deposit have protected the underlying materials, eventually resulting in the characteristic tinted shapes.
Well, that was very cool. You guys got to try that. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
good.
far, it is a must-do.
Yeah. A little bit like some of the rocks in the Arches National Park, except for this is maybe different color, and it does a few things. But that kind of reminds me of that just a little bit. and then
I did too.
well, okay, I said we.
Yeah, but you just showing you.
Yeah. And very beautiful up here. And I'm sitting in a shade tree, and it's going to be probably in the mid 90s today. So, like I said, we left early, and the little gnats, no seeing whatever,
10:15.
crazy.
It took us. So we got here 8. I don't know what time we got here. We didn't leave until like 8:15.
You got the visitor center at 8.
Yeah, but we didn't leave there till like 8:15.
Yeah.
So, but it's 10:15.
It's 10:15. All right, we've been hiking for, I don't know, an hour and 45 minutes. 2 hours. Ooh, that's slippery. I almost fell right there. That wouldn't have been fun. But if you guys get in this area, you at least have to do this walk. It's not that hard, really. I imagine it's going to get worse when it gets hotter. But if you can't do it, glad you came along with us and watching us. Give us a thumbs up if you like the content. We appreciate it.
We've been hiking. I started my watch. We've been hiking an hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 20 minutes hiking. I think that cave's down here somewhere. There's a path. And our truck, it's over there in the parking lot. But look at this little white flower. I don't know if I've seen flowers. I'm skeptical getting this close to the bush because it's like the edge drop off. So,
This is,
oh, hold on, Sarah wants to say something.
I was just going to say, this is a New Mexico must-do activity.
Yeah.
If you get near here.
And you can see it wasn't too crowded, but everyone's coming in the morning right now because it's going to get real hot. So there are some people along the trail as you've seen. So you're not going to be probably by yourself unless you come spring or fall.
Somebody was here in March and it wasn't crowded at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like not crowded today.
It was 40 degrees too, but
I think they only let like 200 people in a day.
oh, that's nice.
Is what I saw on Google. But it also closes at 4, so they start checking this trail at 2 to clear it off, the upper one.
Okay. All right, well, let's head on back. And I don't know what else we'll do.
We're going to do the other loop.
Oh, other loop, apparently.
The 1 miler. So 3.5 miles from the parking lot of the trailhead is the Veterans Memorial Scenic Overlook. But you got some, I wouldn't call it dirt, gravel road.
Dirty gravel road.
Dirty gravel road.
Dusty, dirty gravel road.
So we got a few miles of
With
this.
some boulders.
The truck might get dirty.
It's going to take probably about at this speed, maybe 30 minutes to get 3 miles.
It's all right.
We are at the Cochiti Recreation Area Campground.
Yeah.
How did we book it? .org?
Rec.gov.
Rec.gov. Okay. We're in site 15. We're on the outer loop of Juniper Loop. It has electric. So this is us right here. We're number 15. We have 50, 30 amp. But the water for outside loop is on the inside. Site 16.
So you have to go bother another campsite if you want water.
Make this review kind of quick. Restrooms are clean, fairly up to date.
Yeah.
Must have been done in the past 5 years or so, but they're really clean. It's been in the hundreds about every day since we've been here. So not a whole lot of people out afternoon.
But it was very full for the weekend and now everybody's leaving.
Yep. We got here as empty. And then it got full Friday night.
But I can show you now.
And now it's going to be empty again here probably tomorrow.
This is the water for the side over there. But if there's another camper here, you're all up in their business.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to run a hose all the way across and people run across it. So when we first got here, we immediately filled up our water tank and went from there. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick little walk through here. Here's site 19. We're now getting into the Buffalo Grove loop. This is the loop. Looks like it's been redone fairly recently. They have nice little protections over their picnic tables, and it's all paved and cemented. Cemented, is that a word? Cemented? And they all have electric and water. So this is what your typical one's going to look like at the Buffalo Grove, and this is where we wanted to get, but we couldn't. You see how they got the nice cover, pad, everything's there, and even up on this one, look at this one. They even got a light pole right there. But in reality, all the campsites are pretty decent. Just this Buffalo one, they're just a little better, a little newer. Let's take a quick walk around it. Not going to do all the campsites, but we'll get some of them. The next loop we're going to walk around is the Elk Run loop. Campsites 35 through 50. These have no power or water, but they look like they've been redone within the past 5 years, and they got shade over their picnic table. That's site 36. This is site 35. They're pretty small loops. Next loop we're going to go through is the ringtail cat loop. It's like 67 through 80. These are no electric, no water. I think there are spigots spaced in between them, just like the other loop we just walked through, because here's a spigot right here. And usually the spigots were on the inside of the loop. This loop right here, fairly new, concrete pads, nice cover over the picnic tables. And most of them have a view of the lake, just no electric hookup. through the Cochiti Campground. Prices were for non-power $15 online, and with power, and some of them you have water, for $20 on, was that rec.gov. So anyways, I'd probably give this a, how many stars? It's a 4? 3.5, 4?
3.5, 4.
Okay, yeah.
It gets more points because it's so close to Tent Rocks.
Yeah, Tent Rocks is cool, as you guys will see.
But it's really frustrating the way the water set up is here.
Yeah.
Because you have to bother other people.
They do have, of course, you saw the lake back there, dammed up lake, and weekends it's real busy down by the water. You know, that makes sense. It's hot and everyone's out swimming and stuff. So, all right, there's our quick walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you found it helpful. Talk to you later.